What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. Well, what do we got on tonight's show, huh? Yes, the final match of the best of the 5 series between Michael Elgin and Eddie Edwards. Pretty much, this is the final one to see who will face Tessa Blanchard at Rebellion in the main event for the world title. One thing I do want to address, though, and I know it's been a few days since this happened, and I'm sure everybody knows about what happened over the weekend, and everything, especially what happened with Scott Steiner during the Impact tapings in Atlanta. I know, and this is just what I've read, because I believe he collapsed backstage, and I think he was doing promos. He wasn't wrestling or anything, but I heard it was backstage as promos, and I just heard he just dropped. And he couldn't even, he stopped breathing, to what I read, and they had to shock him back into life then, basically. I do know, like, Impact Management and Tommy Dreamer and others pretty much went to the hospital with him. And I think he was in stable condition at the time. And he was doing okay. You know, at this point in time now, we all know he will make a full recovery and everything. So, that's great. He'll make a full recovery and everything, but that's scary stuff. Let me say that. That's very, very scary, and that could have turned out really bad if no one was not there to see all this happen and rush in and call EMTs and, you know, hospital and whatnot to get him to the hospital as quick as possible to check on him. I don't know what really happened to why he dropped. Now, I'm not going to go to whatever Scott, you know, I'm sure people are going to say about Scott Steiner, okay, steroids or a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know. Maybe some people think it'd be wear and tear the body of the years. I don't know, but that is something I would say just need to be addressed real quick. Like I said, Scott Steiner's doing better. He'll make a full recovery, but I will say, is it time to get out the ring? Most likely, yes, especially if shit like that is happening and everything. But, no. But like I said, though, good thing Scott Steiner is okay, and he will make a full recovery, because I'm not going to lie, I kind of got worried for a second. I'm like, he collapsed backstage. I'm like, all right, that's not good. And, you know, they say he was in the hospital. And like I said, they got him there in time, so that's the important part. But just wanted to say something about that. Since it happened over, like I said, it happened over the weekend. I don't know if I explained this in my other video or anything, but yeah, I did. I think I'm just now talking about this now, so just wanted to speak on that real quick. But Impact, I don't know if this is the last of the Vegas tapings in Sam's Town Live. I'm gonna get into them later on. What are we in week 4 of this? I'm not even sure, because if they did Atlanta tapings now, maybe they debut on Atlanta. Well, not debut, but we'll, you know, have tapings from Atlanta next week. I'm not really sure, but we'll see if this is the last one of this week in Vegas, though. But we do kick off the show with Rhino versus Madman Fulton. The rest of OVE was out there with him, the Chris brothers, but they got immediately thrown to the back. A lot of this match was just Fulton taking down Rhino until Rhino kind of came back, dodging a splash, pretty much going back at Fulton and everything. This match itself was not bad, but I will say, why do they have Rhino going out over Madman Fulton, and Fulton's supposed to be the monster? Now, I know the gore was out of nowhere and everything, but the match itself was kind of if you ask me, between Rhino and Fulton. I've seen Rhino in better matches, but Fulton, I feel like he should be getting the win, especially if they want to build him as a monster, which I thought they were, but having him lose doesn't make a lot of sense right here. And then right after the Chris brothers attack Rhino, and then the lights go out, and then next, who shows up? Sabu, of all people. Him and his genie pretty much got a chair, which I feel like the Chris brothers were waiting on that spot, throwing a chair at them. You know how Sabu does. And then pretty much Fulton went for a chokeslam, but Sabu took him down with a DDT. And then, of course, he does this and everything. You know, I never really understood that all the way, but he does that. I'm assuming it's going to be Rhino and Sabu versus OVE next week or something. I don't know why they have Sabu back. I'm surprised Sabu keeps coming back here half the time. No. I know it's some, you know, like stuff for ECW towns or whatnot. Honestly, and I saw Sabu back at Bound for Glory also during that Battle Royale they had also. You know, Sabu, he somewhat moves still okay, so I'll say that. But most I see a lot of him do is just throwing chairs and having the Super Genie with him. Why they need him back on, I have no idea. And OVE, I know the story behind them is just they've been on a losing streak a lot lately. Sami Callihan is nowhere to be found right now. And I guess they were trying to get a leader out of this, but they continue to lose. Now, I kind of expect the Chris brothers to lose mostly a lot, but I'm sitting there wondering, like, did they protect Fulton a little instead of just having them take L's like that? But I guess they're on a losing streak until Callihan or someone helps this group out, so I don't know what they're really going there from that. Got another promo video for Chris Bay. They talked to Tessa Blanchard in the back, talking about what's next for her as champion, and she says she wants to take on all comers, and she has a target on her back. But tonight she's going to be paying close attention to the Elgin and Edwards match, and the winner will see who faces her Rebellion, like I explained earlier. I know they had security because of the hacking that's been going on with the production trucks. So they're trying to keep someone to block with security there to block from anyone coming in there. Rascals went against Desi Hit Squad. Not a bad match. I don't know why this is a feud technically. I pretty much ended up with the Rascals winning, getting the pin on Shira. Especially after hitting a Swanton and Final Flash. You think they've been protecting Shira. I'm surprised Shira even took the pinfall in this match in that Rohit right there. So that was a little bit surprising. Now, I don't know where this feud is going itself in general, because I'm like, okay, they had a match like last week. Now they're having another one. Well, I think it was because of something that happened at that Sacrifice show. I think with Rohit costing them the titles or something, but I don't know where this feud is going between the Desi Hit Squad and the Rascals. Not a bad match, though. I didn't see Trey Miguel out there. I guess they're trying to make him into a single star, so I guess they're just keeping Wentz and Desmond out there as a tag team right now, but I don't know what them feuding with the Desi Hit Squad is really going to move this year. It's going to do something important, but I don't know. RVD and Katie Forbes were in the back. I guess Katie was throwing some over gear. Pretty much talking about the trolls on Twitter, as RVD pretty much said you don't need to listen to them. The Deaners was sitting right there, pretty much said that her gear looked nice until Joey Ryan pretty much says you're objectifying her. This isn't a YouTube comment section. I don't know where they're going with this tag team with Van Dam and Joey Ryan, why they're teaming up against the Deaners next week. I have no clue where that's going, okay? Now, if you don't do any dick suplex bullshit, maybe I'll look at a different eyesight of it. But I don't know where that's going, though. Okay, I don't know where they're trying to go with RVD and Joey Ryan. I honestly don't know. It's some oddball tag team, okay? They have more Tennille Dashwood videos. Her re-debut is coming, so watch out for that. Jordan Grace came out as Madison Rayne had another challenger for her open challenge thing, or is that the golden opportunity she's going on right now, which she had to go against Lacey Ryan. Now, I've never heard of this girl, but this was not a bad match. I will say this, Jordan Grace and his Lacey Ryan girl had a pretty good match out there. Very solid. I can't really complain about it. Never seen this woman before anyways. I know she was going to lose, but I even sat there saying, this is a pretty good match while watching this. This was not a bad match at all with Jordan Grace for her. Actually enjoyable. So, pretty good. Jordan Grace ended up winning with the Grace Driver. That was probably the only most sloppiest part in the end was the Grace Driver a little, okay? That looked a little bit sloppy, but the overall match itself was solid, though, and Jordan Grace picking up the win. Maybe they can't bring this. If they have a chance, I recommend bringing back this Lacey Ryan girl back in again if necessary. She was not bad out here. She was not at all, so I actually thought it was a solid match. TJP and Fallah Bahh were in the back as Fallah Bahh pretty much talking about we could become the first Filipino tag team champions, telling TJP to focus as he's okay, yeah, I get it, we're going to become the champions. So Bahh was taking this very seriously as TJP pretty much says, you know, you got this, as he pretty much went back to putting his headphones in on right after. After playing Impact Plus clip with Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin was back. I'm honestly surprised to see him back in Impact. Last time I saw Chris Sabin was on Ring of Honor. If he was either A with the Machine Guns or I don't know. I know him and Shelly are still on ROH if I'm not mistaken, but I know Chris Sabin was signed on. I guess he's been working in the back, but now he's gonna be a special guest referee for the TNA special in April. Moose pretty much says he's not needed, and I guess he's gonna be part of this the King of the Mountain match if you remember that. And Chris Sabin tried to explain the rules to him, but Moose pretty much went on, I don't understand the rules. This whole thing sounds stupid. Who made this up? I think Jarrett made it up. You know, I remember the King of Mountain match years ago. Because what, you got to get the title up there, and if you get pinned, you can go to the penalty box. Looking at the hindsight of it, Moose is kind of right. That was pretty dumb. And I didn't hate it at first, but a lot of rules did not make sense. So you got to get the title up to the top to the ladder, okay? And if you get pinned, you got to go into a penalty box. But I guess I haven't seen the King of the Mountain match in so long that I've honestly forgotten about it. But I do even remember saying back then some of this didn't make any sense. Okay, you got to get the belt onto the top of the ladder, and it's a 5-way thing, and I guess the world title will be on the line, which I feel like we all know is going to win it during that Mania weekend, because, oh, I don't know where Rebellion is. I guess Rebellion's in that same month, so we'll see what happens from that, but Moose did not make a point. I mean, Moose did make a point, though. Yeah, a lot of this sounds dumb, but I was happy to see Chris Sabin back in the company again. I guess he's having an on-screen role. I don't know what he's been working in the back there, or did I know he was working in the back, but it's always nice to see Sabin. Like I said, I think Shelley's still wrestling for Ring of Honor right now. I think last time I saw Sabin on ROH was a while ago, and I think he got hurt. So I think that's why I have not seen him on ROH ever since, unless he's been back and I don't know about it. I don't really watch Ring of Honor like that. That was just going the last time I actually heard about Chris Sabin in a long, long time. So it was nice to see him again. Taya was in a bar crying, pretty much talked about how she lost the title and she doesn't know what to do, and lost to Tessa last week. Pretty much yelling until Rosemary, who was sitting in the dark, pretty much, you think your life's bad and you think yours sucks? I lost everything. You know, my enemies are fighting each other. I should be great right now, but I'm not. And, you know, Tess pretty much says nothing else to live for or anything. We should try to celebrate, or not celebrate, but she doesn't like what's going on. And Rosemary, you lost everything too, huh? Okay, I see we can relate here. So, are we getting some tag team between Rosemary and Taya? I don't know. Because Taya is pretty much now drunk, wearing all black. Pretty much does not know where to go now after she lost the Knockouts title and lost to Tessa last week for the world title. So wherever this Rosemary, if it gets Rosemary away from the Undead Realm thing, I won't have a problem with this. Hopefully, if it gets her away from that. I don't know where this oddball thing can go with her and Taya, but if we stay away from the dark Undead Realm stuff, I won't have a problem with this. So, but we'll see where this plays out. The Mac went against Ace Austin and Johnny Swinger. Now, you know, I just gave away the thing. Went against Johnny Swinger and Disco Inferno. This, guess, was a comedy match, which for some reason Ace Austin came out to help the Mac, which I don't mind the swinging disco ball stuff. It's actually somewhat funny, I will say, between Swinger and Inferno, but the Mac, though, why is he still even involved in this? Okay, it's like Swinger's still trying to get him to tag with him, but I guess at this point he's not going to tag with him, because we all know his other partner, Rich Swann, is hurt, so obviously we need something else for him. The most interesting you could take out of this match was Ace Austin coming out. I'm like, why would Ace Austin come help the Mac? I have no idea where that's going or anything. I know the Mac and them end up winning the match with the Frog Splash and the Fold, but where is this going between the Mac and Ace Austin? Now, if it's a match for the X Division title, I won't mind that. That'll be really good, okay? Because even I was wondering who was Ace Austin's next opponent going to be. But if we're going to take something serious with the Mac and get him to some towards of a title shot, hopefully, because I don't know when Rich Swann is coming back, but I think we see enough of the swinging disco balls between him and Swinger. Not bad at first, but I'm waiting for something Mac to do important now than this, okay? So I actually want to see him. But we'll see what's gonna come from that for the Mac, and see if he can go for the title now. So we'll see what happens to him and Ace Austin. Hopefully we're done with this Johnny Swinger thing, which him and Disco Inferno complained in the back, talking about you need to go back to the old territory school. That's what I'm supposed to do, all these swinging disco ball shirts. So yeah, Disco Inferno does not want to be Johnny Swinger's partner anymore. Of course, we had to get some Undead Realm thing, one thing or another, with Havoc walking around until Su Yung started choking out with a noose and then was going to get her a bloody glove, but Havoc fought her off and tried to choke her, but Su Yung got the glove on her and then threw her into the coffin casket. I guess she sent her to the Undead Realm. I don't know where that's going anymore. I really don't. Okay, I have no idea where this is going anymore. They sent James Mitchell to the Undead Realm. I guess they sent Havoc. When does it end? I don't know. Honestly, I wish that all these women would just move on. Hopefully they have Rosemary move on ever since they did that thing with Taya tonight. So hopefully they move very, very far away from this Undead Realm stuff if necessary. Because I don't even know where Su Yung and Havoc in this. I don't know where this feud's going anymore. Because this feud has been going on for so long. I got no clue where it's going. I know they hyped up the TNA show, especially for, was it April 3rd? And this one on Access TV on March 31st. Which I'm sure a lot of people are going to say that it's almost depressing. Listen, I remember the old TNA. I'm not going to go into it. I know where we're at now and stuff. But come on, man. And I know they got this anniversary special, but like I said, you are not going to get all these people in that from that video package. You're just not, okay? It's like a lot of people say, it's not getting AJ, you're not getting Beer Money or Daniels, or yeah, it'd be cool if you get Mike Tenay, if you bring him back. I would love to see him again. You're not getting Christian Cage, you're not getting Truth, you're not getting, I don't know. Well, I think they signed on Chris Harris. You're not getting Kurt Angle. You're not getting Samoa Joe. You're not getting, like I said, AJ Styles, Kazarian, the Hardys. What the possibility of Matt Hardy now? That's a different story, but it's just like another guys you're not getting back. I don't know who's even all signed up for this whole special coming up. But when I see that video package of the people that were in the company, even from Abyss to Team 3D to Eric Young to Madison Rain. No, Madison Rain's dead. To the beautiful people, just Angelina Love and Velvet Sky. Team 3D, several things. Now, I don't know what this special they're playing on March 31st on Access TV. I'll check it out, but how many years we talking from TNA, okay? The way better years? I don't know. I know it's not TNA anymore, and it's Impact, and they're trying to get better, but I'll explain more of that in the end, which I don't mind them hyping up this show, especially coming up during Mania weekend. I don't really even know all the people they have involved in that, so we'll see who they bring back, but even I sat there like, there's a lot of guys you're not going to be able to bring back due to them being in WWE or AEW or somewhere else, so I just knew that as a fact, okay? But, what else we got on this show? Yes, the gut check. The gut check thing, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's on Impact Plus. I'm sure that would give a better explanation of these guys than what I'm seeing off of TV, because all I've seen from the clips is just training. I don't know any of these guys. I don't know what they're about. I don't know what they're really from. I don't know how long they wrestled. I don't know what it's on. Some people say it's like Toughen Up, but then they say you gotta go watch it all on Impact Plus. Would have been better if it was on YouTube or give us a better explanation, because like I said, all I've seen, okay, they wrestled some show and I guess they're crowning the winner. Like I said, I don't know who any of these guys are they train. I don't know them. Okay, it's this Global Forge gut check thing. And listen, I remember gut check a long time ago. That was a little bit more entertaining. I don't know if a lot of those guys they signed really ever went anywhere. Like I said, the only things I do remember from gut check, even the UK gut check wasn't that bad. How do you think Rockstar Spud was discovered, huh? And look where he is right now. I'll get Spud, at least he became something. And, you know, I guess Joey Ryan, he was on that show too. I don't know how many other people were, but the gut check back then sounds better than wherever they're trying to go with this. Like I said, I know they're training these guys, but I don't know what they are, who they are, what they're about, or some type of something to get me to care about these guys. I don't know. Maybe I do need to go watch the Impact Plus show. I don't know, but I just sat there like, what am I watching here? What am I really watching? But we got into the main event between the Best of 5 series with Eddie Edwards and Michael Elgin. Listen, another great match from these two. Nothing wrong. A lot of crazy stuff in this match. Been going on for like 2 commercial breaks, but a lot of crazy stuff from power bombs or Eddie nearly getting killed, thrown out the outside of the ring. Of course, the buckle bomb, trying to go for the Elgin bomb and everything. Which still kick out, which, you know, the biggest thing to take from this match, though, of course, is the ref bump. Ref gets knocked down. Eddie, the Boston Knee Party. I would say this crowd was actually more invested in this match. Let me say that, too. The crowd was in it. But Boston Knee Party, another referee came out, counted. Moose kicked out. pretty much take him down and went for a crossface then right after, but Eddie flipped him over, and when he flipped him over, the tap out and the count of 3 was at the same time. So they didn't know what to do. They had 3 referees in the ring, and then they called Scott D'Amore. Like I said, great match, but I figured there was going to be some type of screwy finish instead of having one decisive winner. So next thing you know, Tessa Blanchard comes out and says she'll take on both Michael Elgin and Eddie Edwards at Rebellion. Now, personally, I wanted Michael Elgin to win this match because I'm like, okay, they're obviously going to do a face versus heel, but now you got Eddie Edwards, which I don't know, that tells you something, especially why he's in a triple threat match now, both of them, instead of doing a one-on-one. Some people believe Tessa will not keep up, because if this was Elgin versus Tessa, that's just not even believable, okay? You might as well give Elgin the belt right there, right now, which I'm still kind of going for with him winning the title at their main weekend, or, sorry, Rebellion, not main weekend, but winning the title at Rebellion, no. So I don't know where that's going, because I can play this out in my head, okay, it's a triple threat, and, you know, one of them gets pinned for the title instead of doing a one-on-one, which probably Eddie Edwards would get pinned in this and that, Elgin or Tessa, since she's most likely going to retain the title. But I think they could have a decisive winner instead of doing a triple threat match, but I feel like there's a reason why there's a triple threat match going on right now for the pay-per-view, so we'll see what happens, but I don't know what you can, like I said, we'll see what happens from that. Especially a triple threat match. I don't know, but yeah, that's all I really got to say about that, okay? But, well, I'm losing my train of thought here, but yeah, I don't know where they're going with this triple threat. But I don't mind a triple threat, but I'd rather still gone on with a one-on-one. But I get why they're doing it, especially with this whole double, whatever, well, not double disqualification, but this whole tap out or pinfall controversy that went on. So Tessa's taking both of them on at the pay-per-view, okay? But overall, the show itself wasn't not bad, but I'm like a lot of other people now. They need some hype in this show or something, because I feel like no one's not either paying attention to this, or some of the shows have gone really flat. Now, I don't know if they're in Atlanta next week. Hopefully something good happens there, because Vegas has kind of been up and down throughout these entire tapings, so I don't know what's going to happen with this, but hopefully something better in a change of environment if they are gone from Vegas by next week, okay? But I'm not sure. We'll have to double check that anyways, okay? But other than that, yeah, that's my review of Impact. I'm done with this show. I'm out of here. Tell me what you think of what you saw tonight on the show in general. Did you like Impact or anything that was going on? What are your thoughts on that? But other than that, though, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the show itself. Or, or you see what's going on with what, there you go, lost my trade thought right there again. But yeah, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hooded9890. Is there anything else you have to say about the show? Yes, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think about this show in general. But yes, I am done with this Impact review as of right now, okay? Feel like I just repeated what I just said, but hey, there you go, alright? Lost train of thought right there. But I feel like they need a bit of a buzz right now. Like I said, they do need a buzz. Hopefully this one night Impact show will create some buzz or rebellion, because I feel like some things need to be changed right now in this company. I really do, okay? So other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.